Hello, everybody. It's Helen McConnell here from helenmcconnell.com. Welcome to the beginning of 2026. It's going to be an amazing year. I can just feel it. One of the things I've committed to doing is to provide you all with a recording every week on Thursday from using the Courage cards as a reference. The Courage cards is a deck of 52 totally inspired cards that were created by Ivana Polonio, a dear friend of mine. And I love the Courage cards. I love to use them, and I hope you will love them as well. So let me give you a little bit of an insight. So each Courage card, we're going to do them in order. We're going to get through, there are 52 of them. We'll get through them over the course of the year. And you can go back and listen to any one of the cards as it applies to you. And I will try to log them in a way that makes them easily accessible. The first card we're going to do is called Release and Renew. I'm going to read the card. This is kind of the format that I'm going to use for now. I'm going to read the card. I'm going to give you a little insight, and then we're going to do some tapping. Because Ivana and I have been wanting to create a tapping script for each Courage card. And, of course, there isn't just one way to tap for something, but this will get you started. You can tap along, you can change the words, you can change whatever you want, or you can create your own tapping script for each card, however you want to do it. But I'm going to guide you through every week. So let's start by reading the Release and Renew card. A new beginning is here, inviting you to clear space inside and out. When you release stagnant patterns and old scripts, you make room for something greater. And I just want you to feel into that when you release patterns and old scripts. In other words, we're letting go of things that we just do unconsciously. We're not even deciding to do them. It's as if the patterns are deciding us, and it's time to make room for something else. Tidy your world with intention. From your mind to your desk to the quiet corners of your heart. Let go of what weighs you down. Embrace what lifts you higher. So that's our guidance for today's tapping. And I just want to tell you a couple things about what that card means to me. You know, New Year's is a time when most people make New Year's resolutions, and I stopped doing that a while back because I always found that I would make a resolution and then 3 days into the new year I couldn't even remember what my resolutions were. There was a reason they didn't work for me, is because they weren't the right ones. I wasn't in alignment. So I'm going to encourage you as you go into 2026, you can set some sort of intentions for yourself, but really be kind and be willing to start over, or just if you miss a few days or a few weeks, you just go, oh, darn, I missed it. And then you go back in and start again. Because all of these things are super important. Tidying your world. That means your living space, your car, and your mind and your computer. And if you feel as though you need to impress other people and so you do more and more and more, that's the exact opposite of releasing and renewing. All right, so what I invite you to do, and I did this with one of my groups, is I just want you to take a moment and ask yourself, what habit or repeating pattern did you notice in 2025 that you don't want to carry into 2026? And it's okay if you don't do it the first day. Whenever you get this and you start, you can just say, okay, I choose not to carry this forward. And it won't be perfect the first time, but it's a good place to start. I choose to no longer carry forward whatever it is that you feel you need to change. But make sure that your desire to change this thing is for you, not for anybody else. All right, so we're going to tap, and I'm going to use some words about what I'm releasing, and you can say those words, and your mind will know how to transpose them into what's appropriate for you. So just start by tapping on the side of the hand. Oh, yeah, and the tapping points, all the tapping protocol is in a separate video. I'll link it down below. And you can just watch the video if you need to. So you start by tapping with your right hand to the side of your left hand, or with your left hand to the side of your right hand, on that soft, fleshy part of your hand. Just start tapping gently there. And repeat after me and say, as I move into 2026, you can repeat that. I'm setting an intention to release what doesn't serve me and to invite in what does. And as I make this commitment to myself, I choose to recognize that this process is such a loving way to care for myself. And that's one beginning round, and we're going to keep tapping on the side of the hand, and we'll go around, we'll say it again. As I enter into 2026, I'm making a loving commitment to myself to release one aspect of my life that no longer serves me. And I encourage you here to identify one thing. I'm sure we all have more than one, but just do one. Okay? And as I release this, I recognize the love I'm giving to myself. All right, one more time. As we enter into 2026, I'm releasing this one thing that doesn't suit me anymore. Keep tapping on the side of the hands and say, like, I have put a lot of effort into this one thing, trying to get rid of it, trying to hide it, trying to change it. So this time I'm doing it differently. I'm starting the year by setting it free. And as much as possible during the year, I will simply notice when that thing comes back into my mind and my awareness. And then I'll let it go again. All right, and we're going to breathe deeply, and then we're going to start tapping around the points, going to the top of your head. Tap on the top of your head and say, this one thing from 2025. Eyebrow. It just isn't serving me. Side of the eye. It's not in alignment with who I truly am. Under the eye. And I'm choosing to be courageous in letting it go. Under the nose. I'm choosing to admire this thing, to love this thing, and thank it for its help. On the chin, and now I'm letting it go. On the collarbone. Just this one thing. Under the arm. I'm not going to resist it. Top of the head. I'm going to acknowledge it. On the eyebrow. And even love it. Side of the eye. And then I'm going to let go of it. Under the eye. I'll do my best to not give it thought energy. Under the nose. And just lovingly let it go. On the chin, like letting go of a balloon filled with helium. Collarbone. I'll just watch it float away. Under the arm. And I'll take a nice deep breath. And exhale. Top of the head as this one thing begins to leave me. All right, and then just take a nice, gentle, deep breath there. In. Exhale. And bring your palms together in front of your heart. And slide your hands up over your head. And open your hands out wide like a big Y over your head and release all the energy about this. Okay? All right. So just notice anything that came up for you or is coming up for you. And it's really important that you understand this. You may need to tap on this a lot of times, but the sooner you can let go of attachment to this thing, whatever it is, the attachment might be, I don't believe I can not do this thing, or I don't believe I can do this thing. Whatever the attachment is, let go of the attachment too. And remember, each Thursday, there'll be a new courage card to tap about, and you can take it and do whatever you will with it. And I'd love to hear your comments in the comment section. So thanks for joining. Talk to you soon.